Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dave. We are back at it again with another Gremlin Tactics Arena video. This game, we're actually hopping back on the Lucian. I know, right? Big surprise. He's one of my favorite champions in the game. I always have a lot of fun playing him. And of course, in this game, it's actually not like any insane strats or anything. It's really just what I'd like to think is, you know, just really solid gameplay. So I hope y'all enjoy it. We already start off the fight getting super aggressive. I'm about to show you all the correct way this game to go ahead and build the Lucian. A lot of times when I see people playing this champ, I'm not gonna lie, it like really bothers me because I'll see a lot of people like build attack speed, but like you don't need attack speed. You know what I mean? Every single time you press an ability, you get 2 free auto attacks. So if you want to attack faster, you just need raw AD and you just need a little bit of ability haste to get a little aggressive with it. You know? But we start off the round right, already getting the dub with the Frost Wraith. The root on this feels really nice. It's just nice to like, you're trying to outplay people, and as you're trying to outplay and dodge all their abilities, you just occasionally get a root off that allows you to be the first one to make it to plant and double hit it, you know what I mean, or something like that. It's pretty huge. Also, like I landed like a really nice Q on the Zeri and the Karma right there, and I was able to hit them both in the Q. So they were just kind of like playing on the back foot for pretty much the entire round after that point, so it felt really nice. Yeah, we do not get blessed today. They end up getting the Zen. You know what I mean? That's okay. Yeah, and then of course, we don't even have to think about it. You always, so on Lucian, if I could recommend anything at all, you always take Lucidity Boots, because that reduces your E cooldown. And for those of you, I don't know if you play a lot of Lucian, for those of you who don't know, whenever Lucian E's, if possible, you want to start your combo with E by setting what you want your positioning to be. Because every single time you land an ability and you get your 2 passive auto attacks, they each reduce the cooldown of your E by 2 seconds. So every time you cast an ability and you do the double auto, your E cooldown goes down by 4 in total. So the whole thing you're trying to do is you're trying to E first, kind of get some nice positioning and to put it on cooldown, and then you use all your other abilities and your passive auto attacks to kind of like refresh its cooldown to be able to be as mobile as possible in the fight. But you'll also see as well, like I also take the Guardian Stirk. You always take Guardian Stirk on Lucian, even if you're going like a tank build or whatever. Because if you hadn't seen in my last video, of course he gets the double hit on his passive. When you have the Dirk, it basically like increases the benefit that you get from hitting plant. So when you double hit plant when you have the Dirk, like it's just massive. Like right here, I just end up getting the whole plant, and then we're able to turn around this fight. The Karma had me really freaking worried this round. She just would not die. I kept thinking that she was going to be dead, and she kept surviving even more. Luckily, though, we were able to end up getting the kill, and our boy Kha'Zix manages to close out the round pretty nicely. Just barely, though. Just barely. But, you know, barely matters. Barely gets wins, you know, so I can't complain. Alright, and we didn't really have many good prismatic options available, so I ended up getting the Gore Drinker. I actually kind of, even though I wasn't huge on it, I would have liked to get like a Sword of the Divine, or maybe like a Gale Force or a Hamstringer. Even though I'm not huge on it, I do really like Gore Drinker ever since it got its buff. It has an amazing stat line, like its stat line is just goated. 55 AD, 400 health, 20 ability haste, 10% Omni Vamp is really nice. Also, I really like the active, being able to heal off of it. But it has ability haste and AD, so I can't really complain about it. Those are both things that Lucian really needs. So yeah, right here, this round did not end up going well for me. I ended up getting cooked. Yeah, I got in a spot where I wasn't able to hit the Jinx with my full ultimate channel because she ended up slowing me with her W, so I ended up missing a lot of shots of it. I think if I would have killed her and it was just me versus the Yunara, I might have been able to hit her with a fighting game combo. You know what I mean? And just take out her health with a bunch of rapid auto attacks from my passive, but you know what I mean? A man can dream, you know. Yeah, so right here, pretty much immediately, we pick up the Yuntal Wild Arrows. This item's very good on Lucian, because on Lucian you do not want to build attack speed, because of course, as I mentioned, you don't want to build a lot of it at least, because you get attack speed from your passive. But it is nice just to have like one, maximum 2 items with attack speed on them, because just when you're slinging your combo, it makes your combo a little quicker to sling the double auto attacks. You know what I mean? It's nice just being able to get those really quick combos on them, because a lot of times the damage will really catch them off guard if you hit them with a quick 6 auto attacks that they weren't expecting. You know what I mean? Also, like Lucian, since he double auto attacks, he's able to stack up Yuntal very quickly. So it's actually really nice for him. I'm a big fan of it. Right here, we're just out here hitting him with the happy feet. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm being really diligent about making sure that I'm resetting my my E with my auto attacks. You know what I mean? Went really well. It's an easy clap. Boom. Yeah, so right here, after this one, for our next augment, I got a transmute prismatic. And it ended up giving me Wisdom of Ages, which was like really huge. It was very huge actually. Just being able to get extra levels with this champ, like getting access to my next level ultimate before anybody else does is honestly insane. You already know what it is. We just out here comboing them, nice and easy. And then with the boom boom. Yeah, and then I get hit with the 2 Nidalee Spears, and I'm just like, let me stay back and just let the Kazakhs handle that. You know, I mean, I'm not ready for all that. I don't want to give any unnecessary gold, you know what I mean? Because that Nidalee looked like she was trying to do it to me if I stepped within more than like a 5-foot radius. So. So right here, it's the next item round. I just go ahead and I pick up a collector. Collector, by the way, for anyone who's not aware, collector is significantly better the earlier in the game that you pick it up. If you're ever planning on getting a collector in your build, you ideally want to get that as like your first or second legendary item that you purchase. Because of course everybody knows about the execute passive. What a lot of people don't know about is that kills give you 125 bonus gold. So with the bonus gold, it's really nice to be able to have early, because you'll just have it over the whole course of the game. You're just really able to like stack it up, get a bunch of extra items, really kind of turn out ahead. This match ended up being very close. We kind of hit it with the swoop-de-whoop with the portal right here, and then I just kind of go for try and at least go for an outplay right here. We're just out here hitting Thresh with the fighting game combos. See? Little does he know we're a fan of the Tekken. Just not Tekken 8, the game's trash. Sorry for you Tekken 8 lovers out here, let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? If y'all are messing around with Tekken 8, I've not been a fan of it. But yeah, here we go. We go ahead and right here we're just trying to outplay the Thresh. Man, like the Thresh he has so much HP. Like we're really out here just trying to bust hurry up and get his health down. But it ended up working out. Take it to the storm. Yeah, so at this point I was actually talking, what's crazy is I was talking with some friends in chat, and I'm pretty sure I forgot to buy an item right here in my Discord chat, but it's okay. I think we end up managing to pull this one out. The Irelia had me kind of spooked though. She's kind of strong. We used the Blast Cone to try and dodge the projected E combo. We already knew what was going down. Did not dodge that one though. This is what kind of had me worried, man. But luckily we end up figuring out. Philios tries to hit us, but we hit the dodge right there, and then we just steal all the planet hits. Can't do anything. You see how when I threw that last combo on the Aphelios at the end, it was like my autos were already in flight when I was going back to the E. That's why I like just getting a little bit of attack speed on Lucian, since it makes your combo so much slicker. Like you can almost like animation cancel your abilities to kind of like get your damage out faster, which is really nice. Another one of the super fun things about playing this champ, like Lucian is just fucking exhilarating. A very, very good champion. But so right here, we actually ended up getting, we got the option to, we got the Pandora's Box. And for those of you who've never gotten to try this room, because it's a new one in Arenas, that augment lets you reroll every augment you have into a different prismatic augment. So we got a bunch of levels off of our Wisdom of Ages. It was able to get us to max level. And then after we got all the benefit out of Wisdom and we hit max level, then we just transmuted everything into different prismatics. So it was really nice getting transmuted Gamba Anvil and Summoner's Roulette and Giant Slayer, because I was really trying my best to try and hit them with the Supreme Tactics. You know what I mean? With all the different Summoner spells and also all the extra items that I'm getting. So. Yeah, and then right here, we made sure, because we had enough to be able to buy, off our Gamba Anvil, we had enough to be able to buy 2 items, so we made sure to pick up the Serpent's Fang and the Mortal Reminder, because we needed to be able to deal with the Karma Zen comp. Like, they were healing and shielding both way too much, and yeah, they end up being super strong in this game. They're basically like our nemesis for the game, so to speak. So. Yeah, and then right here, the Karma's in. They were just way too strong, just overwhelmed us. It felt like every single time I would hit an ability or be able to land anything on them, they would just heal it right back up. The Karma's was going for critical healing builds that was going like really insane. So she was just mantra Wing every single time, just like getting her entire health bar back. But also, like, as she was healing, her Rite of Ruin was shielding her, so if I was trying to like hit her back to be able to prevent the healing, her Rite of Ruin was basically like preventing like any return damage. So she was just able to really get like full value out of her healing shields. It was just super strong, actually, very powerful. Yeah, right here, I want to say we just ended up getting a couple stat anvils as well, just to make ourselves a little stronger. Got a little crit chance, a little armor at the beginning, you know what I mean? You see ability power. Ability power is actually really good on Lucian. Lucian's, the amount of shots he fires with his ultimate scales with crit chance, which we have a lot of. And then also, the actual bullets in his ultimate. And also his W damage has a very nice AP scaling, so anytime you get AP when you have crit on Lucian, your ult starts dealing like a bunch of extra damage. So if you ever see like a Might Shard on Lucian, and you're going like the crit build, which you should be going the crit build, it's like objectively better from the on hit. Whenever you see that, whenever you're going the crit build, you ideally want to grab some AP if you don't have any better options, because it's going to really be nice for your ultimate damage. You know, right here so far, we're kind of continuing to run the lobby. It's going really well. We pick up the Brutalizer just to get a little extra raw burst, you know what I mean? We're already busting, but we need a good bust just a little bit harder, you know what I mean? start off with the shield. What I like to do if I'm given the option, like right here, I like to grab the shields early from the plant. That way I can go ahead and be able to go in with the shield active and get the maximum amount of health. And right here, we're really trying to outplay, just trying to dodge everything. We already know that the Vigar is going to be coming back up, so we're kind of worried about that. And then boom, he hits us with one of those, you know what I mean? He hits you with the dodge this, you bitch, you know what I mean? Which worked out pretty well. I'm not going to lie, targeted point and click nuke, it's pretty strong. You know, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? And so right here we end up getting one more match. It's us versus the, we get a rematch versus the Yunara Jinx comp, which I was really hyped for. I'd wanted to revenge since a matchup earlier, so we try and stay prepared with it. Right here, we're just kind of like waiting for our ideal moment. We get a really nice ulti channel going off. Try and pop the Kindred ulti for a nice little heal. Yeah, and then right there, we just get a bunch of extra damage. What's funny is, like, after this, I didn't actually know this. I guess in the Jinx was like pinging the Yunara, like, why did you die? Did you know? Like, what can she do? What can she do when she's facing a real one, such as myself? You know what I mean? But die. I'm pretty sure that's the only option, right? Something like that. But yeah, we kind of end up advancing to the final round here. It's actually been a really good game so far. On this final round, all we end up doing, we just kind of clean up our build a little bit, get an IE and a Blade of the Ruin King. Hopefully that'll be enough to kind of help us deal with the Zen Zhao karma. Kind of looking for a good opportunity to try and get on the karma here. We end up being able to swap with our Kazakhs. We're trying to combo it. We get our ultimate back, but it's not enough. Our Kazakhs ends up going down, and we like almost kill the karma, like so close, and then we get knocked up by Zen and they end up winning the round. But yeah, it was a very fun game. I will take the second. I'm a very big fan of the mathematically correct crit Lucian. This is the only way. I'm going to be that guy here. This is the only way to play the Lucian, is to get the 100% crit, get an armor pen item like LDR or Immortal, you know what I mean, and then grab some, make sure you grab like IE, like grab Collector. But whenever you get the 100% crit and you get like 1,000,000 shots in your ultimate, and every single one of them is dealing massive damage because it scales with crit chance, like it just gets like really disgusting, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was like a really fun game. Always love a chance to be able to play some Lucian. I know that this isn't like my usual content, like I'm doing like off-meta stuff, but like very rarely, occasionally, you know, I sometimes play a character the way they're meant to be played, especially if there's someone as fun as Lucian. But hey, you know, I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's been another game with your boy Dave, the Gremlin, and peace. I'll catch y'all in the next video.